Okay, today we're going to be talking about why women ruin relationships. We're ready. Why women ruin relationships, tonight's lecture. All right? And this is what we're seeing a lot of. We're seeing a lot of relationships coming to an end. And if you're in a relationship right now, these are some things that you're gonna need to pay attention to. Period. All right? Let's get to the first slide. Overanalyzing everything. All right? When she starts overanalyzing things, this is going to be the thing that actually gets on your nerves the most, because she's going to start taking everything serious. She's going to want to know who, what, when, and where. Where are we going? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? She's going to become more of a nuisance to be around. She's going to start questioning things more. And the reason why you're going to see her questioning things more is because she's going to naturally be picking a fight. So she's going to be naturally trying to disagree with you. So when she starts overanalyzing things, she's going into a narcissist state of mind. All right? So if you're in a relationship right now, right, and she's starting to ask a lot of more questions, all right, and then when you guys start debating things, she just explodes real big, okay, that's a sign that she's trying to ruin the relationship. But she's not doing any of this intentionally. It's how she really feels in the inside, and her body is, in her mind and soul is just adjusting to it. All right? What you have to understand about a woman is, being that they're so emotional and sex can be so emotional, in a lot of cases, you can actually train a woman by not having sex with her. And throughout that process, you're able to see how her brain differs from when you're having sex with her to when you're not. But when she starts overanalyzing things, understand it's her narcissist mind that's kicking in. Next, she pretends to be someone she's not. All right? Why does this ruin the relationship? All right, this is why it ruins the relationship. Because you get to see her being fake. You'll see her being one person out there in public, and then you'll see her being another person behind the scenes. But when you're in this relationship, the more you're going to realize she cares more about the public than anybody else. But the person that she is in public is always a fake person. She's always pretending to be somebody else. And that's what a lot of guys in relationships, that's what bothers you the most. And when you're in a relationship, you finding yourself trying to help her cater to be this personality that everyone wants to view. All right? So this is why those simps, they go out and make sure they woman got the best like purse, got the best shoes, got the best hairdo. The simp guys with money actually help the woman pretend to be somebody that she's not. Now, how does this ruin the relationship? It's because it drives the man crazy, trying to balance both of her personalities and trying to balance both of her emotions. Because some days she's going to be happy because she's going to feel like she's prettier than everybody else and she's feeling like a princess. And then the other days she's going to be very, very, very miserable. All right? Why? Because she's pretending to be somebody that she's not because she cares about public opinion. All right? And when all of this starts happening day after day, week after week, that's when your love for her actually starts to draw away. You know what I'm saying? That's when relationships start coming to an end, is when you start realizing like, man, she's too many people for me to keep up with. Let's go to the next one. Mistakes and apologies. All right? Let me put this up. Mistakes and apologies. What I mean by mistakes, my bad. What I mean by mistakes and apologies, she's going to always be doing things that make you mad and making mistakes to where a lot of things go wrong, right? and then she's going to be apologizing for it. Okay? It's going to almost be like, man, she cannot get nothing right. Man, she can't get this right. To the point where you're going to start to think that she is really dumb. But that's her emotions getting discombobulated. When a woman's emotions start to really go inside of a tangle like that, she has a tendency to make mistakes. This is why a woman can never be president. You know what I'm saying? It's because she makes emotional decisions. So when you knowing that the relationship is coming to an end, she's caught between love and freedom. When her emotions are caught between love and freedom, she makes a lot of mistakes. And you're going to be getting mad. And as you get mad, she's going to continue to apologize. My bad, I'm sorry. But if she sticks in her narcissist mindset, then she'll blame you on why she made the mistake. All right? So understand, the mistakes, apologies, I blame you for it. Mistakes, apologies, she's going to blame you for it. Because if you're the one to blame, right, then you stop and look at yourself. That's what a lot of you beta males do. You sit back and you watch her make these mistakes over and over again, and you just keep covering it up for her. You keep giving her excuses. You keep going along with it, right? And it's just apology after apology. Then eventually all of it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's how it keeps going. Once everything starts to become your fault, then all her little mood swings will make sense. And women naturally are going to use this to begin a breakup. She's going to use the mistakes, the apologies, then eventually she'll start blaming you for it. And then y'all get the, let's sit down and talk. All right? All right, we're going to go to the next slide, which is going to be self-esteem gets lower. All right? Now, this is something that absolutely ruins relationships. And the reason why is because women are always competing with other women. Now, with their addiction to the internet, they're always competing with women that they really don't see on a day-to-day basis. They're competing with society. All right, so every time that a woman goes to pick up her phone and look at her phone and see another photo, that right there makes her feel lower and lower and lower because she's getting older. You know what I'm saying? So as she gets older and she's skimming through the internet, she's seeing younger girls on the come up that are grabbing the attention away from her. So the man in the relationship, you watch her just constantly have these mood swings. You see what she looks like when all that makeup is scraped off. All right. And she has to look in the mirror and see that because your attraction level for her starts to stoop lower. All right. So when women are trying to actually ruin relationships, they're actually just mad at themselves. They're mad at how they feel inside, which is why I tell guys, when it comes to a woman, women are happier being depressed. They're happy being sad, which is why the bad boy always wins because the bad boy always keeps her guessing and feeling low. But the beta male is always trying to lift her up. That's why beta males are always catching the butt end of the stick because she realizes this guy is lying to me. All right. When she looks in the mirror and she starts scraping all that makeup off, right? And she says, oh my God, I'm ugly. And then she puts the makeup on and then you look at her and you say, man, you're pretty. You know what she says? No, I'm not. It's the makeup. Because she's going to always remember what she looks like whenever she scrapes that makeup off, which is why, like, you'll see a lot of girls who build their beauty just with makeup, they stay single. And the reason why they stay single is because the world falls in love with the character that they have designed with makeup, and they're afraid to show anybody who they really are. So you'll see beautiful girls that just always stay single. Beautiful girls that just always stay single. And the reason why they do that is because they're afraid that if they wake up one day and the man that likes them for what they look, see what she really looks like, is going to leave her. All right. So as her esteem drops lower, she starts trying to break the relationship up because she's just looking at it like he's going to like somebody else anyways. So she's trying to, it's just a reverse psychology system to where she wants you to come back and start treating her like a queen again. You know what I'm saying? But she's trying to ruin the relationship because she's accepted the fact that she's hit the wall. All right, let's go to the next one. Overly sensitive. All right, when it comes to overly sensitive, this is where she takes small things and turn them into bombs. Small little debates, small little arguments, small little something. Now all of a sudden, everything just makes her mad. The little things that she ignored before now just makes her mad. Now, if you say any type of joke, anything towards her, it just makes her mad. She just explodes. No matter what she does, she's always sensitive and always playing the pity role. All right? When they get around to doing that, they have just faced depression. They're so face and face with depression that it's unreal by the time they get to the overly sensitive part. The overly sensitive part is a natural fallback for a woman. It's called victimhood. All right? They will always take overly sensitive situations and flip them into a victimized situation. You know what I'm saying? When she starts getting overly sensitive about things and she starts playing the victim about things, that's just one of her chameleon strategies. All right? Chameleon strategies to get you to fall more beta than what she is. Remember, the lower she goes, the more she hits the wall, the worse she needs her man to be. Your woman can't be hitting the wall and you be becoming the best man, you becoming the best version of yourself. It doesn't work that way. As a woman hits the wall, in order to keep her happy and keep her more confident, you as a man, you got to be hitting the wall worse than her. If she weighed 200 pounds, you got to weigh 7. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're a man that look good and got your stuff together, but she's coming down off that wall, she's going to be overly sensitive about everything because she feels like you could do better. And she'll use this to go ahead and as a defense mechanism to weave herself out of the relationship. Being overly sensitive causes women to create so much drama in the relationship that the bond between the man and the woman starts to break because of her actions. Now, the next thing is going to be a clear giveaway as to a woman that is trying to ruin the relationship. And this is going to be look crazy all the time. All right? What I mean by a woman looking crazy all the time, that means that she goes from being a cute little girlfriend that you like and that you adore to the devil. The closer you get to ending that relationship, the more of the devil comes out of her. All right? And it hurts the most because a lot of you guys, especially guys that have been in love, you always go back to the beginning of the relationship when you first laid eyes on her and you started getting those butterflies in your stomach and your palms are sweaty when you're around her. You're happy she texts you back. You happy she called you back. You know, when everything starts looking like I used to call it a picture frame lifestyle. I tell women like that all the time because I'm always talking to women and women love to say, oh, I've been with my boyfriend this long. I've been doing this for so long. I am so happy and I am so this. I'm like, wow. That's a picture frame lifestyle. She'd be like, what's a picture frame lifestyle? I tell her, you're telling me that your relationship look good, but you're really probably not doing good at all because relationships are not like that. Relationships are contracts and relationships are a job. The fairy tale is not true. So a lot of these women think that they're living out the fairy tale, all right? But the fairy tale only exists when up until you put the ring on the finger. That's it. Once the ring is on the finger, a new story has to start. All right. When it comes to a woman looking crazy all the time, that means that you have no control over her. She's too emotional to the point where everybody around you is saying, why is he still with her? That girl is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're the guy that everyone's trying to figure out. Why are you still with this woman? So when she starts looking crazy all the time, she's definitely trying to get out of the relationship, especially if you're close to your family, because she don't care if she looks crazy to them, because she planned on being with somebody else down the road anyway. All right? And I'm going to start it off with Red Sing the Blues. Red, how do you feel about women looking crazy all the time?